Hello, everybody, and today we are going to talk about Clownado. Now, I was just watching this movie, and I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more funny than what it was. It is definitely a B movie. It's definitely something you should check out. It's got 3.5 stars on Amazon. It's got 6.8 out of 10 stars on IMDb, according to Amazon. I have it pulled up on the TV screen behind me so I can read it. Um, I would say definitely steady 3 stars. I was expecting more comedy. There was actually a scene in the blooper reel during the credits that one of the actors says something that I thought was quite funny, and I'm shocked it kind of got cut out of the movie, But anyway, yeah, I was definitely expecting a little bit more comedy out of this movie. One thing I will give it props for is all the blood effects seem to be practical. Like all the blood and gore, what I noticed was definitely practical effects. The only CGI that they use is for the tornado, which obviously safety reasons they can't stick real actors in clown makeup inside of a real tornado. So, but anyway, like the premises of the movie is there's this group of evil clowns. They do really horrible things, and these two people put like this curse on them, and they go traveling around in this tornado. It drops them off to go create havoc, and the tornado dissipates, and they go create their havoc. Anytime they have to go somewhere, the tornado just picks them up and off they go to go create some havoc. And I mean, it is an enjoyable movie. I did lose interest in part of it, start kind of playing on my phone. But that's just me. Sometimes I have a hard time keeping up on a movie that's not really fast paced. It's more of a slower pace. Movies like that, I do have trouble keeping totally into. And I was expecting more comedy than what I got out of it. They did have Lynn Quigley in it for a small part. She plays Spider, which is kind of like I don't know how to really describe her. I guess she runs this bar thing that they go in. It's just like she just has a few lines, and it's kind of a quick part. And I almost didn't recognize her. I had to go into IMDb. I was actually scrolling on IMDb while this was on there. I was like, I thought Lynn Quigley was on this, and it said her name was Spider, which out of the car or something. My ferocious dog's gonna bark. But like I said, I was expecting a little bit more out of this movie. A little bit more comedy. I do give it props. Definitely the practical effects. For being a low budget, obviously low budget movie, they, did all the practical effects. They stayed away from CGI as much as they possibly could, which I definitely give them respect for that. And like I said, Prime has it as 3.5 stars. IMDb gives it 6.8 out of 10. I would definitely say I would stick in the 3-star rating myself. I give it respect for the practical effects and the creativity. It's not really like Sharknado. Sharknado, I was expecting something more like Sharknado. The tornadoes just continue, and the sharks are constantly wreaking havoc inside the tornado. The tornado comes, drops off for evil clowns. They go create havoc. Tornado picks them back up, and they go find somewhere else to go create havoc because they're chasing after this one set of people throughout the movie. And then there's this lady that put the curse on them. They're going after her as well, and then one of the clowns does something to her where she kind of comes back and starts fighting the clowns, and It's kind of messed up what she does. But anyways, but yeah, I don't want to give that part away, really. But yeah, I would definitely give this a 3-star. Definitely check it out. I said, don't expect something totally like Sharknado. It's not going to be a constant tornado of clowns wreaking havoc throughout the movie. Yeah, the clowns wreak havoc throughout the movie, but the tornado picks them up and transports them somewhere else and drops them off. They go create their havoc, and the tornado picks them back up, and off they go again. You know, they have their own tornado that's their taxi service, per se, that takes them, and create their havoc. But, yeah, I was expecting a little bit more like Sharknado with the comedy and the constant tornado with the clowns, but it was a little bit different than that. But, yeah, I was excited to see this. I was glad to see it. It is on Prime right now for free. So definitely check it out. I'm standing with the Prime star rating. Like I said, they gave it 3.5 stars. I would say a solid 3 stars. There is nudity in it. There is gore in it. There is some language in it as well. And there's this stripper character. I'm not trying to be, like, bad-mouthing her, but honestly, she looks my age. I'm like, you would think they would have maybe got somebody younger. Maybe they just didn't know anybody younger. I don't know. But she looked really familiar, and I tried to look her up on IMDb. She is in some other B movies, but nothing that I recall watching, so I'm not sure where I've seen her before, but she definitely looks familiar. I forget her name. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, Lynn Quigley, I believe, was the only real, like, famous person in this movie, and she has a real small part, but this is a B movie. Can't really expect too much out of that. I was expecting her to have a little bit bigger of a part, but at least she's in the movie. Yeah, I give props to celebrities that will go in B and B movies. But yeah, that is my take on Sharknado. Clownado, excuse me. But yeah, definitely check it out. My remote control. I guess I could put that down. I don't need that. That's for my TV. But definitely check it out if it looks interesting to you. Check out the trailer. Check it out. And especially if you like B movies. Most of the movies I'll review will probably be B movies. They're more my thing. So if there's like a B movie floating around or something, and you're just like, I don't know if I want to watch it, hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter or whatever. Say, hey, check this out. Give me a review. And I have no problem watching movies like this. This is like my thing. I absolutely love the B movies. Absolutely love them. I love that people go out and are still creating their stuff, and you get more of a original content from the B movies than you do from mainstream. A lot of the time you do. I shouldn't say all the time, but a lot of the time you do. But yeah, definitely check it out. Especially if you're into B movies. Don't expect a whole lot of comedy in it. There is blood, there is gore, there is nudity. But definitely, I'd say 3 stars. Definitely check it out. I'm not sure what movie I am going to do next. I'll have to look and see, because I'm really putting off. I really don't want to see Midsummer, but I told somebody once it got on there for free, I would watch it. I just don't know, because I'm going to have to put up with it for 2.5 hours, and I'm not into slow burn movies, and I'm like putting it off so bad. I just really don't want to watch it. But I might force myself to watch that tomorrow, or I might try to watch something else. But it's pretty sad. I'd rather watch Clownado and stuff like that than go watch Midsummer. That's supposedly the greatest movie in the world. But anyway, definitely check it out. Give me in the comments what you think about it. If you're in the same line as me, if you agree, 3 stars. They did their best on the practical effects. They stuck with as many practical effects as they possibly could. I like how their concept of having the tornado transport them around instead of being the constant tornado havoc that I was kind of expecting. I did kind of like that idea. But anyway, like I said, definitely check it out, and thank you for watching.